What's up, you guys? I am so excited and so humbled to be here. And clearly, by the looks of the stage right now, things are going to be a little bit different with me up here, right? You're like, okay, I've never seen somebody come up and sit on the stage with a yoga mat in workout clothes and talk. But that's exactly what I want to do with you guys today, because I want to share with you about authenticity and about how your story matters, okay? There are a gazillion things that we have in common, right? There are a lot of things that we have in common. I was you, sitting in that audience thinking, one day I'm gonna sit up on that stage. One day I will go on that stage, and guys, I've said this since my first summit. One day I'm gonna go up on that stage and sit there in workout clothes, and I'm gonna talk to this room of incredible, inspired people and help them connect to who they are and their purpose. Because you guys, you don't need to be like me. You don't need to be like any of the amazing elite coaches, the top 10 coaches. You don't need to be like any of them. You need to be you. That's who you need to be. And there are things, yes, that we will all have in common. Like, for instance, how many coaches do you know were burnt out moms, right? Burnt out moms who were looking for something more that they could do on their own time, right? So many of us. How many people started a workout program not ever knowing that they would want to be a coach, right? So many of us. How many have battled with anxiety, depression, lack, fear, feeling stuck? So many of us, right? Here's how things get different. I've been coaching for a long time, guys. And if I was going to be like the typical trajectory of a coach, I would have, or should have, let's say that, been further along than I am. But guess what? This isn't the only thing that makes me who I am. And it's not the only thing that makes you who you are. And the amount of people that you help, or your rank, or your success club points, or any of that, guys, that doesn't define you. That's not who you are. Those are little parts of your business. Today I want to talk to you about who you are and why you stand out and why you're different. So if I sat here and asked you how many people have battled the burnout feelings, the anxiety, all of those things, and working out in this community and this lifestyle have helped you overcome, how many people would raise their hands, right? How many? So many. But if I sat here and said, how many of you run a wellness business, mindset business with your mother and your sister, where you have created a product, we created this waistband, where you hand make something, where you teach people how to meditate and Reiki, and we intertwine Beachbody Live workouts in that. How many of you would then be able to raise your hand for that? Maybe a couple, right? Maybe like a small handful, maybe none. That's a big part of who I am. How many people out there could say that they have written a children's book and are self-publishing it? Maybe some, right? How many of you could say that you married the first person that you ever fell in love with? Maybe some of you, right? Those are all things that make me who I am. And yes, there are similarities and connections, but that's my story and my journey. And my power to help others lies inside of that. Now, let's think about this, right? Because as people who are trying to inspire others to make change in their life, we want to have those connecting points. We want to talk to people about what we've done to then show them what's possible for themselves, right? But there comes a point where you have to remember that it's not about you. It took me a long time to figure that out. I've come to Summit year after year after year, always looking on this stage thinking, I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. And what finally helped me do it was owning who I am, and in the same sense, knowing that it's not about me. You have to remove yourself from the equation, right? As much as we want the income, we want the rank, we want the recognition, we want our business to grow, the way we can best help our own businesses grow is to help others grow. And removing ourselves from being the most important part to thinking about what our client needs, one human at a time. To think about that person sitting in front of you, or that person sending you a message, that person in your inbox saying, I'm tired of feeling like I have no control over my life. I'm tired of feeling like I don't like what I see in the mirror. I'm tired of feeling like I can't get my mind right. How do you do it, right? It's so easy to then just barf it all over them and say, I did this and I did that and I did this and I did that. Join me. Instead, stop and think like, what does this person need to hear in that moment? Because it's not about me. So think about that. Next time you're about to answer someone, it's not about me. And then this is the big one, right? And isn't it fitting that I had this shirt on today, believe in yourself? You have to believe in yourself. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust. You have to trust to know that you're gonna go exactly where you're supposed to go. The only way that you can do that is if you release the doubt, you release the guilt, you release the fear, you forgive, and you forgive yourself. And know that you're sitting in this audience right here, right now for a reason. And you can look around to the person next to you, the person behind you, the other people you're gonna see on this stage and know that not one of those people are better than you. And also know that you're not better than any one of these people in this room. We are all equally powerful. We are all equally capable. We are all equally deserving to live abundant lives. So when you have your chance to sit up on a stage and talk to people, be you. Stand in your light, stand in your power, and be authentic to who you are. Because that's the best way to inspire somebody else to do the exact same thing. And that's what we're trying to do here, guys. We're trying to empower ourselves so that other people can live empowered lives. And the best way to do that is to believe in yourself. Much love. Thank you for the opportunity to talk to you. I hope you have a beautiful day.